Alright, so y'all P Podcast, we back with another episode. Today we have a special guest, the owner, creator, and #1 inventor of the Posh Gals. If you are female and your fashion is not Posh Gal influence, you are doing something wrong, you're bougie and you're trashy. So, today, over here as you know, we like to keep things controversial and spicy. The topic is going to be, who is more of a cheater? Yes, a dirty cheater. Y'all be coming at us in 2020, 2019, 2018, and so on. Oh, men is dogs,
from
men ain't shit.
From the beginning of time, because men are dogs.
It's just misconstrued. So, we're gonna have a topic of who is more of a cheater, women or men. Off the bat, I'm gonna say I think women. But who do you think?
I'm gonna have to say women only because we're slicker. Like, guys will cheat and it's really sloppy. Women cheat and it's very strategic. And even if it's not cheating, just like entertaining someone else other than your partner, like whatever you want to call it, we're just smooth criminals. Men are just really sloppy and really slow, and it's just, y'all just,
That's crazy.
Tighten up.
You hear the slender? But I
don't condone cheating, like, either way, from men or women. So, like, I don't know.
y'all know what's going on here, but check this. The reason why I said woman too is exactly what she said. We're dumb. I'm gonna be honest, as a man, I've been caught up too many times to count off of foolishness,
Yeah, nonsense.
Foolishness. Me, other men I've, encountered with, had conversation with, is just, we don't really think 10 steps ahead, we think 10 steps behind. How can we take a situation we're in and how can we lose it, So
very quickly.
What would you say is the main determining factor for like a woman to cheat? Like, I've heard women cheat because either the guy is not affectionate enough.
Yeah.
He's whack. Heard he got a small wee wee. These are just things I heard.
And
you know what I mean?
Like, guys are not, like, sometimes they're just not attentive. Like, sometimes they're just really busy. Like, I'm like, it's fine to be busy, because if you're busy, you're making money, hopefully, but you need to make time for things that matter. Like, yeah, your money matters, but your woman doesn't matter,
Yeah, so you're saying they have to have balance.
Of course.
Balance between relationship and financial. Okay.
Because if you're not spending time with her, she's going to be spending time with someone else. Like, granted, it may not be instant, but, like, over the course of, like, 6-7 months, if she's, like, begging you to spend time with you or, like, asking for just whatever she's asking for and you don't do it, 6, 7, 8 months, like, down the line, that's jazz.
Yeah. Because you didn't pick up on the signs that she tried to, like, hint.
Or not even signs. Someone will just tell you, like, this is what I need. And if you're not doing it, then you're just a clown. But
yeah.
Because that's how you get cheated on, poo.
No, I agree. Like I said, I've been in a situation where I first got cheated on when I was in, like, 7th grade, I think. And it was because I was choosing games over a woman, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, what was my purpose? So, she'd be calling me, texting me, no reply. And this was but before the left on red kind of was the thing.
Right.
If y'all ain't know. So I had like the little, the droid, the flip phone.
Even red was okay.
Exactly. So I hit him the next day,
This is OG.
OG. You feel me? Dinosaur shit. So, basically what I came to find out is, you gotta decide, like she said, I was choosing games over this when I couldn't have balanced the two. You know what I'm saying? I could have, what's the old phrase? Have your cake and eat it too, or whatever that is. Yeah, so the another thing I need to ask you is, how do you think men in this case can also equally balance the two between giving attention to your woman and also trying to live our purpose for what we're trying to accomplish for ourselves?
I think that, like, that goes back to, like, still being, like, I feel like men are, like, you're always gonna be, like, hungry for money, like, more money, but, like, it's like, once people, like, get comfortable with their partner, they lose, like, the hunger aspect, they lose, like, the chasing aspect, so, I already got you. But I feel like you need to have that same hunger that you have for your money and your business for your woman. Like, like, she's not the same person you met, when you first started talking to her. Like, appreciate the new things about her, appreciate, her growth, and it's gonna go vice versa. The better you treat her, the better she's gonna treat you.
Yeah. I agree. So the thing is, everything you said is sound, and I always say the same thing. It's like, treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
But I've always, do my due diligence and do my studies and research and just offer the things I've seen and heard. So I feel like sometimes, let's say the totem pole, like you said, not giving attention. If you give too much attention, can't that also put you in a situation where you seem like as we call nowadays, a simp, a beta cook?
Yeah, because honestly, I don't want too much attention. Because I'm going to be like, damn, this nigga don't got a job. Like, you don't know what you need to be doing. Like, there's no way you're on my line 24/7. Like, while you're being productive. Like, something's got to give.
Where's the ambition?
You're not being productive if you're trying to talk to me or you're hitting me up all day. Like, you know?
So what we say is like an equal balance and ratio. Like, should it be 60-40 to like your purpose and 40% your woman? Should it be?
I feel like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's like. That goes based on that person and, you know, your situation. If you, depending on your job or your lifestyle, you may have more time to sit down and talk to someone, or not even sit down. There's AirPods now. You know, you don't really got to be like controlled to the phone or anything like that. But I really feel like just know what works for you, know what works for your partner, depending on your lifestyle. Like I said, if you have free time, just hit them up. You know, you don't necessarily need to be on the phone for an hour when you call them, but I'm just, hey, checking in, 5-10 minute phone call, you know. Woo, FaceTime, you know. If you're a texter, text them. There's voice messages, like, I don't know. There's so many different ways to communicate, you know.
Now, fellas, episode 2, what did I say? When you are in a relation with a female, I said voice messages over text messages. I said keep conversations, doesn't have to be 2-3 hours. Because after a while, she's like, subconsciously, like, this nigga has nothing else to do. So yeah, 5-10 minutes, like I literally said that, 5 to 10 minute conversations. Really, just talk, let her talk, you know, explain how her day was, and just let her talk. You don't really need to be, as I say, venting, because how do you feel about men who vent? Because I feel men should not vent to their woman.
No.
I
used to feel that way, and then like probably the last year, I come to realize like it's very frustrating. Like, I want my man to vent to me. Like, I know you're going through things, and sometimes I feel like a dickhead, just I'm the one always venting. Like, this nigga don't want to hear me vent all day. Like, but at the same time, like, he's like, that's what I'm here for. Like, you know, I'm supposed to hold it down. And I feel like certain men feel like their woman isn't supposed to feel what they go through, and I get that. But I feel like if you're a team, then like there needs to be a balance. Like, you can't just be like. And I get it. Maybe they do that. Maybe you guys vent to your friends, and I don't know.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
So guys vent to their friends, because I feel like females sometimes you just feel like, damn, like if you're not venting to me, if you like you're venting to another bitch, you know, like, because if you're a team, like if she's the only one venting to you, like she kind of feels like, well, damn, like if I call you, like you like how like. If I ask you how your day was, don't just give me like. If you have a shitty day, like I want to know. Tell me how your day went. Like, let's figure out, you know. Like, Let's talk.
Yeah, so the reason why I always say like men generally should not vent to their woman and they should vent to guys is women's advice usually, if you say you're going through something, they'll give you advice, you know, it's good. But I can talk to my guy, my nigga, and I'll be like, oh, this I'm going through, and he'll just say straight up, stop being a bitch. When if I'm talking to my shorty and she says the same advice, now I'm taking offense to it. I'm like, whoa.
Damn, like
you need to hear. That's what I need to hear. But I'm like, now I'm looking at her crazy. Oh, well, I'm a bitch. All right, say less and get on my house or.
But then I also feel like sometimes it's like, don't. What's that phrase? Like, it's not the messenger, it's the message, or you know. But I feel you, because if certain things like that I vent to my friends about, and I like the same thing you said, like. If my man was to say that to me, I'd look at him like, yeah, like my friends were like, I don't know, like whatever, like whatever the scenario is, like, yeah, I see what you're saying. If my guy was to say it to me, I'd probably look at him like, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah,
like,
you
don't
confused.
talk. Yeah, like, what is like? Did you have a bad day? Like, I'm confused. Like, am I the one having a bad day, or is it you?
100%. Now the tables get flipped.
Yeah.
And now you added and compiled onto whatever might have been emotionally affecting them. A whole nother dilemma. So. I said that because I knew somebody who was talking to shorty, you know, they're vibing. He even went out there a couple hours, took a drive. I wouldn't recommend that, but he took a drive, you know, they was cool, did their thing at dinner, everything was good vibes, gravy. She was venting to him, and she was like, yeah, my boss, she's such a bitch, she's such an asshole. And he was like, I don't see we complaining, you should use this adversity to kind of uplift within the company and just learn everything you can. Which is sound advice.
That is. And I also...
She got mad. She was like, wow, you're a piece of shit, and blocked them and everything. And I'm like...
Because she probably wanted him to be empathetic. And I also feel like you have to kind of read the room. If you're not that cool or not that close with someone, where you haven't built that relationship and you haven't built that trust and the... Like, I'm gonna trust that you're not gonna say anything that's really gonna hurt my feelings, or I need to trust in whatever you're saying that is gonna benefit me. If you haven't built that relationship, or you guys haven't, come to that common ground yet, you really gotta watch what you say to people.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, in that time, you probably should have been more empathetic. If you guys are in like a 5-year relationship, that's completely different, because now we're growing. I'm here to help you grow. You're here to help me grow. So yeah, like 5 years ago, I would have been empathetic to you, but now I'm probably gonna tell you, like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and we're gonna internalize these feelings. We're gonna talk about them, but at the same time, you need to take what your boss is saying, because everything isn't gonna be a piece of cake in life, and everything isn't gonna be like, oh, well, just fuck that bitch. Like, no, sometimes you really are going to be stuck in that situation, and you can't leave that job. You're going to have to deal with your boss. You're going to have to deal with whatever situation that you're going through at that time. So I feel like in that moment, since the relationship was fresh, you probably should have took the other route.
Yeah.
And just be empathetic and, yes, like, yeah, honey, I see what you're saying. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Like,
basically, yeah. Or get on a phone call. I think it was over text. So she probably took the tonality.
Yeah, that's
like, wow,
another
he's so
thing.
mean. But like what you said, sometimes you have to agree if somebody gives you kind of the way they want the conversation to go, like you said, where she almost wanted you to say, like you said, to fuck that bitch.
Right.
She wanted you to egg on and be like, yeah, she's trash. Then maybe you could throw in your 2 cents, but
yeah.
I
But
see exactly what you're saying.
also, that can also, I feel like that's also, depending on where that person is mentally, that could be a learning curve or a learning opportunity for them. Because if you're not mentally there, you're not going to see it as, this isn't a way for me to grow. You're gonna look at it as like, they're here to hold me back, yada yada yada. But so I feel like depending on where you are mentally as well, that'll also affect how you perceive or take the situation.
Yeah. No, I definitely see that, because everybody has different, I guess, different marks in the journey of how they feel mentally and how they can compose and articulate things. That's a very good point. Yeah. That's very
I feel like it
sound.
goes both ways. It's her and it's also the guy.
Yeah. No. That's a
Because if
fact.
he did it to someone else who's mentally, like, not that she's not mentally strong, but like mentally sound, and they're like, they understand that everything isn't going to be peaches and cream, sort of say. Like, they really understand it, and they, like, everyone knows that. But to understand it and to apply that to every situation that you're in is like completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I say that and I know that, and I can say that I don't always apply that to every situation that I'm in. Like, at that moment. Like, oh, this is here to, like, help me grow. Like, sometimes I'm like, damn, this shit really sucks. Like, you know? But going back to that, like, depending on where you are mentally, that really plays a big role.
Yeah, no. That's a very good point. Some play the victim role, and some play the victor role. So
Exactly.
I see that's very, very, very great advice. So, fellas and females, for watching this now as well, we gave you all types of gems that you really just need to, if you're at this point in the video, run this shit back. Comment down below also, like, what other ways we could, if you did not get the full message, we could break it down for you so it's a little easier to digest,
Give us some feedback.
Yeah, most definitely. And like I say, add us on IG at Paint the Wisdom and at Paint the Fit Season. She's unplugging her IG handles and YouTube channel or whatever else she wants to throw for socials.
Posh the Great. You can find me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and my business page for my clothing line is Posh Gals, and Posh Gals as well for my YouTube. So
Okay. And do you have a website? I believe you had one that was in construction.
PoshGals.net. It is now live, so tune in. It's lit.
Check it out. Like I said, it's all types of abstract, aesthetically pleasing clothes for you ladies, big or small. So go out there and
things coming too. So I have guys. I didn't leave you guys out.
She been leaving us out for too long, so I've been on her neck. Like, I need some fire clothes too, because I'm trying to blow up on the gram myself. So as well, I always tag in my other co-host who's not here, but at Yao Stone. So shoot my follow too. We'll definitely reunite hopefully next upcoming week or weeks, and then we can get more content together. But for now, like, comment, subscribe, and once more, like she said, throw down any feedback or any other general direction you want us to take this channel for helping you guys help yourselves, basically. So that being said, we out here. Peace.
Thanks for having me.